How's it, Freedom Paddlers? This is going to be your race briefing and safety briefing. And the first thing I'm going to talk about are the gear that you need to take with you. First off and most important is a personal flotation device, and it needs to be certified. Remember that we will be checking for the certification. You need a leash keeping you attached to this craft, and each paddler, even if you know double, both of you need to have a leash with you. The next item is your cell phone. A cell phone and a cell phone pouch, because you want to protect that phone. And the reason for the cell phone is you need to be running the SafeTrax app. SafeTrax app, there's a flotilla code that you'll enter that is FP21, Freedom Paddle 21. It's 2021, that's why it's there. And it is compulsory that both paddlers are running the SafeTrax app as well. Now on the slipway we have two roving safety teams. You call them over when you're ready to go and launch, and they will come and do the inspection of your equipment. Also remember, your ski needs to be 30% brightly colored. So if you're in trouble, we can spot you from the air and come and find you. Now, the team will issue you a whistle when they are satisfied that all your gear is correct, and you can launch and head off to the start line. Once you've finished the race, this whistle is critical that you hand it in. There's one whistle per boat. Hand it in back to those safety officers before you leave. And guys, remember, COVID rules, when you get off the water, we're gonna need you to move fairly swiftly out of the precinct, out of the venue, because we can't have a gathering of more than 250 people. Moving on to our start times for tomorrow morning. The first start is 8 o'clock, and they are the prones and the sups that are going all the way around the island. The next start is at 8:30, and those are the skulls, the ocean skulls, who are going backwards around the island. Very cool stuff, by the way. Next are the singles who are doing the full course around the island. They're at 9 o'clock. And the main field, the doubles, going around the island are at 9:30. And as soon after that as possible, 15 minutes, we're looking at getting the short and the medium course off altogether, all disciplines, at 9:45 or thereabouts. Short course, your route will be a 4-kilometer out and back along the coastline, around the Sea Point Lighthouse, heading off to the Sea Point pool, where there'll be a big yellow inflatable turning mark. Turn around there and head back to the finish. The medium course, you guys carry on all the way to Clifton Fourth Beach, around a buoy there, and head back to the finish. But guys, remember, at Mooly Point Lighthouse, there can be some nice breaking waves along there, and also along the coast, some other features. But that is essentially your course. So the only thing that can affect your start times tomorrow morning could be fog. If there is fog, you'll get an SMS notification, a WhatsApp notification that the fog is here and to stay in bed. Every 2 hours, you'll get an update. And the last time we can get a start on the way is 2:30, as we did last year. If fog was to come during middle of the race, what happens? Well, racing will be suspended. And how do you know if racing is suspended? If you hear the safety boats send out a fog signal, a loud horn consistently. What do? You stop racing, you'll gather around in a big group, the people around you, and use your navigation devices and skills to safely get yourself back to the finish line. And lastly, let's discuss COVID. Guys, COVID is still with us. We are still in level lockdown 1. So what happens tomorrow is your starts will be called down over the WhatsApp group. When that happens, come down to the entrance. Don't come down if your start's not being called. What will happen then is we'll have sent you a link on WhatsApp, electronic link to a form. You can fill out that form while you're standing in the queue, and when you get tested, temperature tested by the COVID officer, you enter that into the form, hit submit, and in you go. So electronic form, we've upped our skills, no touch point, pens and whatever. Guys, it's as simple as that. Let's stick to the rules, keep social distancing while you're there. Masks are compulsory when you're in the precinct and outside the precinct. Stick with it. We need these for the permits to keep us going. Have a lekker day, guys.